May 7, 2024. The day Apple let Steve down. Steve made a company that not only went on to make great products, but in fact make great enablers. And it was all because these two guys set out with a vision to make great products that enable creativity, enable artists, enable talent. That's right, Apple. The vision was to enable, not to crush creativity, especially not the way you depicted it.
In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, Apple recently came out with an ad and it goes something like this.
It's basically an ad about this particular product, an iPad Pro. Not exactly this, but the latest one. And to be honest, if it wasn't Apple and any other brand probably in the world, I wouldn't have batted an eye. It wouldn't have made the slightest of impact on me. But it's so anti-Apple to see this. It makes me sad because I never had the experience. Neither did anyone from my family to run a business of 10, 20, 30 people. So the simple hack that I followed to learn on this was
Steal his experiences. Because if you see, Steve just didn't set out to create Apple as a brand that's another electronics consumer brand, but he saw a vision to cater those who think different.
I think you had to think really differently when you bought a Mac.
I've been an Apple fan from the time I didn't even own an Apple device.
And I think the people that do buy them do think differently, and they are the creative spirits in this world.
From editing on a crappy Windows laptop and hoping one day to get to edit on a Mac, to building an entire creative studio that runs and operates wholly and solely on Macs. Apple has enabled us to create everything that we do today.
And serve the people that have been buying our products since the beginning. Because a lot of times people think they're crazy, but in that craziness we see genius, and those are the people we're making tools for.
Technology is supposed to be an enabler, a simple tool that helps to bring our vision to life, bring our stories to the real world. He once said, good artists make, great artists steal. And you can see that from Apple's previous designs from Steve Jobs' generation. From copying the simple calculator app to taking the iPod's design from the bronze design. It has been a journey. But seeing this ad is so ignorant. Seeing this ad makes me so sad because it's so contrary to what Apple stood for in the Steve Jobs era, in the 1984 commercial. Just look at this.
I mean, how do you go from this in 1994 to making this in 2024?
The feel of your fingers strumming on guitars. The satisfaction of pressing the shutter button on a camera that you have manually exposed, you have manually set the focus on and composed. No iPhone's iPad can never match it. At least I don't think so.
I mean, how do you go from making an iconic ad that literally cemented that creativity cannot be corporatized to making this today? I mean, I'm still gonna use Apple devices. I'm still gonna use your phones. I'm still will be your fanboy. I'm still gonna be the first person in line to get my hands on the top products that you release. But I would still like to go in with the same excitement that I went in as a small child. I would still like to go in with the same excitement that I had when I bought my first Mac, when I bought my first iPhone. And I would still like Apple to be a symbol that is meant for people who think different, that is meant for people who are creative first.
They are the people that are not just out to get a job done, they're out to change the world. And they're out to change the world using whatever great tools they can get. And we make tools for those kinds of people.
Steve Jobs has been one of the guys I've been following for a long time. I mean, trust me, I've read all his books, I've read his biography, I have seen both his movies, even the crappy one. So seeing the same brand that Steve created take a marketing route like this, I just don't understand. Don't take me wrong. I have been in marketing for the last 3 years, even more than that. Created multiple campaigns and I know how this works. I get it that this is to get the eyeballs on your latest products, but this is so anti your brand. It's not supposed to be like this. Because to be honest, corporatizing creativity is just taking one step ahead and killing it.